Video number 2 for me. Trying something a little different. Probably will do this every time until I invest in some actual equipment for making videos. So we'll see if this one's any better than the first one. We're going to try something different here tonight. It's Tuesday night, but I'm on vacation, so I think it's okay. We're going to call this Booze, Brews, and Reviews. And I'm going to try out a new beverage of choice, and then kind of give you the lowdown on some of the books I've been reading and thoughts on whether or not, I think they're worth somebody's time. Everyone's got a different opinion, obviously, but I'll give you mine. So first off, we are going to try out a Shorts brew. It is Pan Galactic Gargle Blaster. Sounds horrible. So we'll see. It's a Belgian style double India IPA. I like IPAs, so we'll give that a shot. We'll see what we get. So we'll start with that. Ooh. It's pretty flat looking. Not a lot of head to it. Not a lot of lacing at all. Looks thick. Smells pretty citrusy. Not gonna lie. I like it. 8.4%, 90 IBUs on this bad boy. 252 calories. If you're watching your figure, probably don't drink this. Let's see. Yeah, that's decent. Like I said, I like IPAs, so if you like IPAs, it's got a nice citrus aroma to it. A lot of like orange ambers in the glass, it's not very clingy. Definitely they got the IPA bitter finish to it though, which I enjoy. If you like IPAs, it's kind of, the hops kind of come forward on it. It's got a little bit of a boozy taste to it. Kind of flowery almost too. I don't know if that's my favorite style hops. It may be a little spicy for me, but it's not bad. I'll drink it again. So Shorts Brewery Pan Galactic Gargle Blaster, Belgian style double India Pale Ale, maintaining a bitter domination of the galaxy and beyond. Thank you very much. So with that, I kind of want to get into some of the books I'm reading, but first, if you missed out on this one, 80-page giant print Cursed Comic Cavalcade. It's $9.99, so it's not cheap. I think this book can just go up. It's 10 different stories. The art's decent. The stories are good. It's Halloween time, right? So, but I like it. There's some good stuff in here. The cover's awesome. Just, everyone's already said Tales of the Crypt, right? So, You know, you got some Zatanna, got Gardner, Swamp Thing. DC's really going all in on the magic side of things. You know, Marvel's going more cosmic, but I think DC might be on something with this. But this is a really nice book, so pick that up. I think it's got some legs. I think you can turn them. They're going for like 18, 20 bucks on eBay right now. So I picked up 5 copies of it myself, so I'm a believer. Leading me to my next book. Can't sleep on these Walmart books. The second one I picked up now, Swamp Thing Halloween Horror. $4.99, 100 pages. This is legit. If you can get your hands on it, grab it. All new Swamp Thing story. Swamp Thing's gonna be hot. Okay. First book I want to talk about is this bad boy, Ice Cream Man. You can see I didn't get the first copy of the first issue, but I've been reading it all along. You can see I'm informed. You know, the art's decent. I like how they use the color schemes. You know, Ice Cream Man. You got some like strawberry in there, I guess. They're real bright, vibrant hues, at any rate. Kind of remind you of ice cream, right? You know, the covers are horrible in some cases. This guy's jumping out of a building. You got some Neapolitan, I guess that's what I was looking for, but a lot of people love this book. I think it's great writing, superb storytelling. I think it sucks. I'm not gonna lie. These stories seem short. They seem contrived. They seem really thin. And there's no closure, but I guess that's by design. It's how it's written. But it's almost like I read half a book, you know, and then that's it. The story in this book is different than the story in this book. In this book, you know, the tie-in is the Ice Cream Man and some other dude. We're finding that out, but I'll probably stick with it for a minute. But I don't see all the hype. I think this book, I'm gonna say it, I think this book sucks. But again, I'll probably stick with it for a couple more issues. A lot of people love it. You might. I'm not one of them. So, so books I think that you want to read that are pretty good that you might not have heard of. Number 1, Ober. Basically, Earth is destitute and the dragons have taken over, and small groups of people are fighting their way through it. Now this is a variant cover, which is just gorgeous. It's a good story. Scout Comics, $3.99. I'll read this all day long. It's got a lot of ways to go. I could see this being a movie down the road. You know, it's good. The art's good. It's nice. It's an Ober. And we got a couple new ones this week. Errand Boys from Image. I picked this up just because it was hanging out there. So what the heck? Let's give it a shot. First 4 or 5 pages, I'm like, nah, this is not good. And then I got a little further into it. It opens up, starts talking about this gentleman's life and some of his trials and tribulations and relationships, and it's a really good book. I think I'm gonna stick with this one. I liked it a lot. The art's not great, but if you have a good story, I think it can see you through that. So it's a pretty good book. I was pleasantly surprised. Next up, Infinite Dark. Heard a lot about this one. You know, another Image book. I'm not gonna lie, I got halfway through it and wanted to throw it in the trash. It was bad to me. Very slow read, but I stuck with it. I had to take a little drink there. It's, I don't know. I'll probably pick up issue 2. It's got a good premise. These people are on a space station. There's only a couple thousand people left. Must be Earth blew up, and no one can get to the space station. It's interesting. It reminds me of kind of like Aliens a little bit, and you know, any of those deep space type movies. It's got that feel to it, I guess. By the time I finished it, I'm glad I did. It was a decent read. I think there's a good story. They are taking it really slow, and I think it's going to be something. So I'd read that one. It's worth probably just let me get 4 or 5 issues in and see what I think. So it's got strong language, nudity, violence, you name it. It's a hard read. So, but it's $5.99. But there's 3 issues in one. And bam, 2 books, and the story arc is complete. So there's some real, like, I don't even know how to explain it. If you're reading Walk Through Hell, it's like that, you know. It's on that level. It's kind of hard to read at times. I mean, this dude is painting in blood, basically. I'm not giving anything away because you find that out pretty quick into the story. But you know, there's religious cult stuff going on. It's all over the place. But it was a really good read. And I was like, damn, I wish there was more. There isn't. So, and this is one I think you could hold for the long run. This might, I could see this being a movie. I mean, it's all there. It's like Silence of the Lambs. I mean, it's tough to read, but it's a good book. 12 Devils Dancing. Check it out. Last but not least, Shanghai Red. I don't know if anyone's reading this, but I'd take, if you said, hey, you can read Ice Cream Man or you can read Shanghai Red, I'd say give me Shanghai Red all day. First issue is a little tough. These image books are a little tough on the first issue. It's a slow burn with these things, it seems, lately. I don't know if it's by design or what they're doing there, but and you know, the art is, I'll open this one up because the art's, you either can deal with it or you can't, you know. So you see the covers are all red like that, every single one. This one actually looks a little bit better than the first couple issues, so maybe they got it together, but it's really gray and blue and red. It's dark. It's hard to see what's going on. Sometimes you gotta really pay attention. But it's been a good read. Basically, this woman was shanghaied, put on a ship, and forced to work. She was dressed as a man, sold herself as a man the whole time on the ship, and this is kind of her retribution story. And it doesn't go her way all the time. Again, a brutally tough read. But check it out. All right. So, Tim the Collector here. Check out the Shorts Brewery Pan Galactic Gargle Blaster. And take a look at those books if you haven't heard them, you haven't seen them yet. I think they're worth a read. All right. Thank you. Good night.